Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching this from. Today is a great day in the SoundSwitch world. The long-awaited update, SoundSwitch 2.3, is out now. There's so many improvements, so many changes in this update that it's gonna take a while for me to go through them for all you guys, but I'm gonna just, in this video, just do some quick highlights and talk a little bit about the process and how we got here to SoundSwitch 2.3. Now, I've been lucky enough to be playing around with this for quite a while, and let me tell you, like, people have been like hankering for this update. They've been all over everybody, like, when's the update coming out? When's the update coming out? When you actually download this update and see what has happened in SoundSwitch and what they have done to improve your workflow, to improve the UI, to improve everything about how you use SoundSwitch, you'll understand why it took so long to come out, but you'll be happy that you were waited, that you enjoyed the wait. Well, maybe you didn't enjoy the wait, but you know what I mean. Anyways. So excuse me while I read my notes, but the most important thing to note right now, maybe not the most important thing, but for some people it's the most important thing to note, is that SoundSwitch does support Mac OS X 10.13 and above. Now, if you've been someone who is a MIDI person, and so you've been using like the APC Mini or something else, you will need to rebuild your MIDI mappings. But that is because they have added new MIDI functionality, and I think you're gonna be happy with that, how that turns out. So really cool thing, whether you are doing house parties or whether you are doing like Twitch live streams and you don't wanna have a big lighting setup or it's too much for your camera, SoundSwitch now supports Philips Hue lighting. Like, how cool is that? I'm definitely gonna do a video on that, and man, that's gonna be a regular part of my workflow now. I can tell you right now, on my desk where I do all my programming, those Hue lights are gonna be set up. Make my life a lot easier. Another awesome thing is the ability to save SoundSwitch projects. So often I'll get people asking me, either personally or you'll see it in the user group, hey, I've got a visiting DJ coming in, can they use SoundSwitch? And there's like some ways to do it and workarounds, but now you will be able to save your project, export it, and then all they have to do is have SoundSwitch on their computer and load your project into their SoundSwitch, and you will have, the venues with the fixtures, and they're ready to go. Another thing that's been really something that I wanted for a long time is the control groups. So control groups. So say you've got like, super bright moving heads and then power lights that just don't match the intensity of your moving heads. And you're in a small venue and it's just a weird balance because your movers are just blasting your power lights out. Well, you can assign them to a fixture group now and you can control the intensity individually on that fixture group. Huge. Static looks. This is one of the biggest improvements, especially for those that are like the event DJs doing like weddings, corporate events and stuff like that. People have asked like for years and years and years. I mean, I think probably as long as I've been using SoundSwitch, how do I do uplighting with multiple different colors? This is it. You can now individually adjust each light in your static look. So if you want to do a color scheme that is, blue and red for your uplights, you can individually select that in your static looks. You want your moving heads off? Cool. No going to unplug them or anything like that anymore. You can control them completely in the new static look setup. Definitely gonna be doing a video on that, going through that. Super, super cool. A lot of people have asked for this, and I've definitely caught some flack for this, but man, I really hate these lights, but some of you really love them. There's some plug-and-play support now for the gig bar move. Yeah, they've pre-built out a venue and attributes and everything like that for those people that insist on using a gig bar move. You do you, I'ma do me. It ain't gonna be the gig bar move. Now they have fixed some of the auto loop issues, so you can do a repeat on the auto loop. That has always been like one of the most popular questions in the SoundSwitch user group. Like, how do I get the auto loop to repeat? Well, guess what? It works now. It works. Color overrides. So you can do a color override, and you don't even have to have a track loaded. So say like, oh, I didn't get my uplighting edited or set quick. Like, cool. You can just set a color. everything comes up that color. So the automation is insane, and I'm still wrapping my head around it, and I've been using it for a while. The automation will apply to effects to the fixtures within groups. So instead of just like automating the master track, all of your individual fixtures now, depending on how you set them, and this is a video for another day, they'll all have their own programs, so you have a unique dynamic lighting show across your venue. This is huge. I mean, this is like where people wanted SoundSwitch to go. Like, this is, you know, from when I started using it in like 2016, 2017, like, this is where I wanted it to go. I didn't want to be a lighting guy. I get it. I'm kind of a lighting guy now, but I didn't want to be a lighting guy, and this brings SoundSwitch. Ah, man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. So I just want to, you know, get my excitement out and tell you guys everything that's going on. So yeah, man, you know, there's so much other stuff to go through here. Like, I'm just looking through here. I mean, there's, you know, you can do movement effects as an override now, not just in programming. You know, there's position overrides, and you can do this all on the fly. So like, I always used to tell you, just use 5 positions. Don't worry about other ones because it messes with the automation and everything. Like, you can have multiple positions now. You can leave them out of your automation. You can, you know, have that, you know, assign your movers to focus on the center of the dance floor if you don't want to have it there any other time, or for like, you know, a cake cutting or something like that. You can do that all now. This is a huge update. I mean, this is just like absolutely massive. Man, so excited about this. Yeah, the automation presets and styles and like the algorithms that they have been developing, like, it's been fun to watch it go from like, you know, a basic algorithm, and you see it get more and more advanced as it goes. Like, there's some smart stuff in here, and some smart people down there in New Zealand programming this. Love you guys. Yeah, so much stuff. So I'm so pumped about this, and I was gonna do this differently, but you know what? Let's do it now. I did want to put out that, you know, I've been doing some help, you know, some one-on-ones with people on helping them get SoundSwitch set up and developed for their use. And it's been really fun. I've been really enjoying doing that with people. I've done it with some great people, and, you know, it seems to be going pretty well. But a lot of people have said, you know, you should just package this. Like, you know, let people have this, you know, do this walkthrough. So I'm announcing now, probably this fall, coming soon, I am going to be releasing basically a course version of my one-on-one call. So, you know, beginning to end, everything that you need to do in the order that you need to do it, and, you know, best practices on how to do it, getting your SoundSwitch set up and running. This has been something that I have been toying with putting together for quite a while. Excited to officially announce it to you all, and I hope to have it up and running by the end of September. Don't quote me on that. There's a lot of work to do to get this the way I want it to be, and I do want to deliver something that is actually going to be useful, that goes more in depth than any YouTube video I've ever done. And don't worry, I am still going to be doing my YouTube videos, talking about features, talking about new stuff with SoundSwitch, but this is going to be like the deep dive. There'll be some worksheets and stuff like that, a whole bunch of things to kind of get you started, and just kind of documenting the way that I have used SoundSwitch for the past 5 years. And, you know, some of the things I've learned and some of the mistakes I've made, and some of the places where I think people are scared to, you know, experiment. And we're going to go into why you shouldn't be scared and what you should do. So that should hopefully be dropping by the end of September. If you go down into the comments on the video, there is a link down there to sign up to get notifications when it does go live. So please do go sign up for the emails. I'm not going to spam you guys like crazy. You know, I'll give you some updates. I'm not going to sell your email to anybody. Like, you know, it's just going to be me and you. And of course, you can always reply to that email too. Like, once I send you the welcome email, and you're going to get me. It's not going to be some like machine or robot. It will be me. Really excited for that. really excited for this new SoundSwitch, if you can't tell. And man, there's some cool stuff. I think there's some more cool stuff coming, and man, so go to soundswitch.com and download the new version, 2.3. Like, get it today, play with it today, see everything that has changed and how it's gonna make your workflow so much better. I'm Brian Smith. I want to thank you guys who have been subscribers for a long time. I know I haven't been giving you a lot of content recently, but this is why you haven't gotten a lot of content recently, is because I've been playing with this and I couldn't tell you about it. So get ready. It's coming like a fire hose. A whole lot of new stuff coming. Super excited. And I got some cool ideas coming up for content as well. And also, you know, let me know in the comments. I mean, if you've made it this long, because I mean, I talk forever. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to start doing some live stream programming sessions on Twitch. I do have a Twitch page. I DJ'd a little bit on it during the pandemic. Didn't do a lot with it. But I was thinking about, going back and doing some more DJing on the Twitch page, but also doing some live streams where we go through programming a track. I go through what I'm thinking about. Maybe, you know, we have people in the comments giving suggestions or giving ideas. I think it would be a fun way to kind of like, you know, use SoundSwitch together. Definitely interested in doing that. If you guys think that would be something that's cool, let me know in the comments and we'll set something up. Especially now that 2.3 is out, we'll get you playing with that. So once again, thank you to everybody that has supported this channel over the years, who has supported me. You know, it was fun. I got to go back to DJ Expo for the first time in 2 years this year, and it was great to see everybody and see the excitement with people talking about SoundSwitch. Super pumped about what's coming up, super pumped about what just came out, and yeah. All right, thanks guys. I'm Brian Smith. Subscribe, like, do all those other things that YouTube people ask you to do. And I will see you on the next video, which will be much sooner than the last ones. Thanks.